What's going on, Dragon Ball fans? Gamster coming at you for episode 100 review. We finally got to episode 100. It came, it conquered, and now it's gone. But now we're going to be going episode 101. But let's go ahead and do a review, shall we? Kicks off right after where episode 99 left off. We have where Krillin is getting mocked because of him being the first one out. We see 17. He's looking around. He says, yeah, he's pretty pathetic. He got ringed out because he got overconfident. And 18's like, how can you be my husband? He says, we wasted all that money that we had the weight training for. He says, I'm sorry. And then you see where Tien, Piccolo, Roshi, as well as Gohan, they're like, okay, he got ringed out. And Roshi's like, oh, well, he says, we still got 9 people. He says, doesn't mean we're gonna lose. He says, so we're still good. And then Tien's like, that's our Master Roshi. Then it goes right to where Champa is giving crap to Beerus. He says, hey, he says, Beerus, he says, that's the only one. He says, now it's time to get you ringed down. He's like, And next thing he says, hey, look, and next thing you know, you see where looks like our boy Hit finally does something. He is going up against someone in Universe 3, one machine. I think it's I can't remember the exact name right now, but he says like, oh, he says, you know, he says, you lost your arms. He says, unless you want to go up against me or get off the stage. And he starts trying to do a power up. Hit use time skip. He flicks him. He knocks him off the stage. Then it shows where Vegeta's still fighting the same two ones, and he says, damn it, you bastards, I can't believe I'm not gonna be able to do this. He starts trying to fight off, and the insults again's not working because the ones he was covered. Next thing you know, he gets knocked on his feet, and next thing you know, he turns around, all you hear is his master, and it's Kale, and he's going through the smoke, and it looks like 2 fighters, one from Universe 10, I believe, as well as Universe 3 tries to get Kale, and he knocks them both off the stage in just 2 moves. So I was very happy to see that. Finally something from Kale, and then he goes Super Saiyan. He says, it's time for you to fall off. So he's going to be challenging Vegeta. Then it shows Kale is trying to go up against another warrior from Universe 10, looks like, as well as one more. And she hits, and he's just kidding, and he starts wailing on her, and then she backs up onto another one, and he says, you're going to be our human punching bag. So he starts wailing the shit out of her, and then next thing you know, she gets unconscious. He says, you're a weakling. He says, you're no fun. And so they throw her, and then Khalifa saves her. She says, hey, sis, you okay? And then she says, sis, and then she looks at her. She says, you need to take a break. And then they look at her, and then they say, well, you're next. She says, you bastard. She says, I'm not going to be you underestimated me. And next thing you know, you see where she goes Super Saiyan. She wails the crap out of the one that was beating on her to begin with. Next thing you know, the other one, he charges at her. He holds her. He says, I'm going to bring you off. And she says, I don't think so. And she actually holds her ground, lifts him off, and tosses his big ass off stage. So Khalifa, I was like, holy shit. It was absolutely believable. We saw more from Khalifa. Then she goes, powers back down. She looks at her. She goes, are you okay? She says, you need to use your energy. She says, I believe in you. You need to do it. She says, I don't know how. She says, you can. I believe in you. Let's do this. Next thing you know, they look over. They see Goku fighting a Yard Rat. All he's doing is using his transmission. Goku's looking around, waiting for his moment. And next thing you know, he says, you're not going to catch me. Next thing you know, Khalifa knocks his Yard Rat out. I don't know if she knocks him off stage, but she knocks him out. Next thing you know, she says, hey, old man. And she's looking. She says, you went blue. She says, I want to know how. And he just looks. And next thing you know, she says, you're going to teach us. He just looks at her. He says, huh? He says, I don't think you're ready for Super Saiyan. He says, I don't think you're ready for blue. She says, yeah, I am. And next thing you know, she says, unless you're too scared. He says, really? And then she says, let's go. And next, she goes Super Saiyan. And then she shows Kale how to go even higher because she says, you're afraid of me and my protege. So next thing you know, she goes into her monstrous form, which is true, which anyone thought was bullshit. Khalifa did go into Super Saiyan 2 trying to extend like Trunks and Goku did in the Cell arc, so she did try to show Kale that. She tries to face Goku. Goku was able to deflect her attacks, and he says the wrong thing though. He says, you got that transformation. He says, you got power for speed. He says, you haven't ascended yet. And next thing you know, he says, does not last very long either. And then she goes, damn it, so she loses it. And then he goes Super Saiyan 2, And then she's like, yes, I know how to do it. She says, I've only been able to do it once. She says, can you teach me? And he says, and she says, all I know is that tingling. He says, yeah, something like that. And so he tells her to do it, to concentrate, and she's able to do it. And he says, you're pretty interesting. He says, it's going to get more fun. And then Beerus says, why are you talking to her? He says, just knock her off stage. Just get this over with. Just beat her up already. And he says, come on, Beerus is starting to get interesting. So then he looks at her, and she says, wow, this is Super Saiyan 2, huh? And next thing you know, he says, yeah. He says, if you actually start focusing on this and master this, he says, you'll be able to go to Super Saiyan 3. And so she goes Super Saiyan 3, and then she looks at Goku, and then he backs up. He says, you ready for this? And she says, yeah. And so they start sparring. They pretty much almost look like a sparring match. They kept on going toe for toe, and he was holding his own. Khalifa was holding her own, but Goku obviously overpowered her, knocked her into the hill that was going on from the stage. And then they also had where Kale was watching, and she was like, I'm gonna help you, and Khalifa is about ready to attack Goku again, but she's looking at Goku sort of like a mentor and a teacher almost now, because now she's gained respect, because Goku knows how to sort of teach, but also how to encourage. And so now Kale tries to have a blast at Goku, and Goku deflects it. He says, hey, can you not bother us? And next thing you know, she says, I'm sorry. She says, sis, am I really a bother? And then she just like turns her head, and that's when Kale just loses it. She starts crying. She says, son Goku, you made me lose my sister. I'm going to kill you. Then she fully rages out. She goes fully ballistic, and all you hear is son Goku. And I don't know how many times she said she was out. You know, that was like, oh my god, really? So they obviously impacted Broly in that. Everyone looked. And Vegeta's like, what is that? And Kale goes, she transformed. And next thing you know, like, she's just going all out. She's using her voice. She's like using all her power. Khalifa literally goes from the wind, and Hit is able to save her with time skipped. He's able to save her with time skip, and then Goku's looking, he says, huh? He says, what is this, a transformation? And then you see Vegeta telling Goku, Kakarot, be careful. He says, I am being careful. And he says, I think that's the true Super Saiyan form. And he says, really? He says, this is your full power, huh? He goes, interesting. So next thing you know, you just see Goku saying to Vegeta, alright, let's check this out. And then you see where everyone's looking at Kale, and Kale's like going, son Goku, I'm going to kill you. Next thing you know, she starts trying to hit him, and he starts avoiding her attacks, and she gets more powerful, and she starts going. She literally grabs Goku by the head. She starts slamming him everywhere, just like in the Broly movie. And then she throws him right into and she starts walking. Next thing you know, Goku goes Super Saiyan Blue. And he says, alright, Kale, come on, show me your true power. And she starts walking. He charges a full Kamehameha wave. He unleashes it at her. She's able to walk through this, which I think was total bullshit. I was like, how the hell? Yes, she may be a Super Saiyan form up to like probably about Super Saiyan 2 possibly, but how the hell can you go through a god Kamehameha wave? That I think was total bullshit. She grabs him just like Broly, grabs him literally by the face, not like Broly did, but in another manner, and she's like, I'm gonna kill you. And so next thing you know, he's able to get away, and then she just unleashes her entire power. She just starts throwing Kai Blasts everywhere at everyone. Vegeta and Kyle gets out of the way. Hit, Goku, all of them get out of the way. And so she starts unleashing it. And Hit goes, we got a problem. And Khalifa's like, yeah, I know. He says, no, you released a monster. He says, if she keeps going, he says, she may kill someone. She's going to get disqualified. She says, oh, man, you're right. And next thing you know, you see all the Pride Troopers, and Topo's looking. So is Jiren. So is the rest of them. And they're looking. And you see where Khalifa's trying to get in contact with Kale. She says, Kale, calm down. And Kale is unleashing Kai Blasts everywhere. She's getting people off stage. She got the one that was beating the crap out of her, that this fish-looking guy. He goes, oh no, and he gets off stage. So now there's more fighters off stage. Kale's going ballistic. You see where all the fighters, they're trying to dodge. Next thing you know, Jiren looks, and Topo is like, almost like, Jiren, don't. And he goes, I got this. And next thing you know, he just charges at Kale, and Kale is almost about ready to charge him, and he literally gives her a huge Kai Blast, knocks her out, or literally knocks her, and then gives her a huge Kai Blast. It says it's done, and next thing you know, she falls, and Khalifa's able to catch her. She's rendered unconscious, and you see Goku's like fighting everywhere, getting the gravel off of him. He says, what's going on? Even Piccolo said before him, right before Gohan was about ready to help his father, he says she's unable to control her power. So Piccolo was also able to notice that she's unable to control her power. And Hit looked, and he just looks at Jiren. He says, you. So they did make eye contact. So Jiren knows who Hit is. Hit knows who he is. And then next thing you know, Goku goes, yo. Hit looks at Goku, and he looks at Khalifa and Kale. He says, he's grab Kale and let's go. So they counter retreat for the moment, since I think Hit is waiting for his moment to fight Jiren. Next thing you know, Goku and Jiren literally have a stare down, and that is how it ends. Next thing you know, for next week, we look at 101, where it looks like 5 of the Pride Troopers that is led by the General tries to go after Goku, as well as 17, 18 help him, and it looks like Kale and Khalifa work together to help Goku as well, since Goku was helping Khalifa. So it looks like Khalifa owes him for teaching him the Super Saiyan 2 technique to a full extent. So that is what's going on for next week. We're going to see in the Pride Troopers, which honestly, from the 5 fighters, including the General, they look like the freaking Ginyu Force by the way it really reminded me of. That's what it reminded of to me. So my initial thoughts, I love the episode, I really did, but the main thing got on my nerves was some of the things they did with Kale, which I knew they were going to, because they were trying to recreate some of from the Broly movie. But again, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I know I did. Hope you guys are having a good night, good day, wherever you guys are. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and say hi in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys thought about the video in general, as well as you guys thought about the episode. Please let me know in the comments down below. Also, I don't know when I'm going to be able to upload this. I'm having a hard time uploading right now. I'm going to try to upload it as much as I can for you guys. Don't know when, but I am. Hashtag notification squad. If you guys aren't following me on Twitter as well as Instagram, go ahead and let me know. Follow me down below. Again, I don't know when I'm going to be able to upload this video, guys. I'm having, literally, if you guys have not been paying attention to my videos, I'm on the road right now. I'm literally having a lot of issues going on right now, so I'm able to try to focus on videos. I got so many videos coming for you guys as much as possible, so please be patient with me. Much respect for anyone that has followed me, anyone that's new to the channel. Again, this is what's going on. I hope you guys are enjoying the content, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.